Jacobs, 6 foot tall, 160 pounds with a reach of 74 inches. And facing him here, one of the greatest boxing champions in England's history, Carl the Cobra Froch. 6 foot 1 inches tall. Here comes Carl the Cobra Froch.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
You can tell both of these. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. The courage on display here is incredible. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. There's a counter shot. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. If someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got it. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Well done with that counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? The perfect counter lands. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what,
They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. These two are the perfect dance partners. They miss with the jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Good counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. No rest for the weary. Caution being thrown to the wind. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Counter punch caught him clean. They have no respect for each other's punching power. And he scores with the counter. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Holding nothing back here in the round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the score. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him up. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter shot. A swing and a miss with the left hook. That counter shot lands. That left hook misses. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Cut and shoot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Very close round. Froch in trouble. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Johnny can keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The right hook just missed. Time they drop their guards, they get caught. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent... Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill. For tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
No one would have blamed him if he didn't get up, but here we go again, and this could get ugly.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. There's a counter shot. Talk about Froch in that last round. Beaten, bruised. And there's the bell to start the round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Straight right just misses. Jacobs in real trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The right hook misses. Nice counter. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
What heart, what desire. has to be careful not to punch himself out. Oh no, Carl Froch got caught. He couldn't seize the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked.